Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. Sorry about that with my last video upload. I did not have audio. Don't know why. I am starting to have some camera problems, so I might be having to purchase one and then uploading from my computer. I'm starting to experience some issues here, so I apologize. Today's spread is about Tom Inskip, his Jamaican wedding. He had a falling out with Harry because he told Harry to take it slow with Meghan, and then he ended up saying, do not marry that girl. And as a result, he was forbidden to join in on the evening party after the wedding. So that was the payment that Meghan gave him. And they did end up repairing that relationship. During his wedding, though, Meghan showed up uninvited. They were broken up. Meghan love bombed him. That was the time when I knew immediately what she was by her cupping his face. She was rude to the waiter. There's an image where you can tell she was really rude to the waiter, a black waiter at that, by the way. And you could see the images that other guests, females, were not happy or pleased with her presence. Also in the images, you could see how irritated she looked and how she was trying to be possessive over him, over the other women sitting at the same table. So all these images were a major red flag for me, and I knew immediately what I was looking at from that time. I knew she was a narcissist. Just my spidey senses and red flags just went off the charts. So here we go. Let's find out, why did Harry dump Meghan prior to that wedding? What was it about her? What was it about her? I can say with my last spread what unfolded. Maybe we'll get something a little different with this one. But the last one was because he didn't trust her that she would be able to keep her mouth shut, that she wasn't a private individual. And that was Skip's issue with her also, was that she would leak information to the tabloids and that she was not a private individual and he shouldn't trust her. And that was what my last spread revealed. And as we know today, that is exactly what she does. Even after he took her back, she leaked out that she was dating him and that she was being harassed. And that's when Harry jumped in and said, leave my girlfriend alone. She was not being harassed. That was another fake call about being harassed, but none of it came out to be all false. That indeed she was not being followed or chased. So she did do exactly what he feared, exactly what Tom thought she would do, and exactly what Harry thought she would do is exactly what unfolded. So they were right. They were absolutely correct. And that was my last spread. So let's find out what this one has to say. It might unveil something a little bit different, but we will find out. So why did Harry break up with Meghan before Tom's wedding? Why did Harry break up with Meghan before Tom's wedding? Please be clear. Okay, here we go. I'll take these. For starters, we have Two of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands in the reverse position shows that it was not off the ground. The relationship was not off the ground. He didn't feel it was off the ground. And the Queen of Pentacles was because he didn't see her as a prosperous female. Wasn't of her league, quite possibly, with the money. She didn't come from the money. So he maybe have felt that that was an issue, but it was not, he didn't feel it was totally off the ground. Okay, so that is that. I'll put this here so you can see me pull. And the next two was that, yes, she was not working, yet she wanted lots of abundance. This is a yes card. Nine of Cups is a yes card also. But her work that she was doing was not paying off quite like she wanted, and that she was seeking wealth and abundance, because she couldn't make enough for herself to please herself. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And it's upright, and it's the apprenticeship card, and it's learning. He might have thought that maybe she wouldn't be quite up for the learning and the apprenticeship that it would take to be a royal. And that she was definitely chasing abundance, financial abundance. So there we go, there's that. So it is a little bit different. Oh, I didn't want to mess that. Here we go. And then we have here we have that, yes, she was interested in a knight in shining armor with money. He's holding the Pentacles, and to push forward with him because she lacked the abundance. The next cards we have here is, the Devil card and the Seven of Swords. So we know the Devil card is willing to do absolutely anything to get what you want. He did see that dark energy in her, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. 7 upright is, things are not going as planned, bad luck. But for him, it was going as planned because he decided to break up with her. He decided he didn't want her. And we have here also, he felt that the firm, the emperor, the firm would not be happy with her. That quite possibly they would see through the fact that she was very much into her financial abundance, seeking abundance, not making as much as she'd like to, and that quite possibly it was not for the right reasons, and that maybe the emperor, his father, the queen, people would see through it, and that they would not be happy and she wouldn't be liked. So he did fear that she would not be liked and accepted. The next two, we have here the Seven of Pentacles upright. That is the hard work. So he felt that quite possibly, maybe her hard work would pay off. Maybe. It could happen. It could happen. So he was kind of flipping floppy back and forth with his emotions. Emotions are not always one-way street. So he was a little, that's where he had a weak spot. Maybe I can work at it. It would pay off and we can be a strong coupling together. If we worked at it, quite possibly, maybe. So there's that weakness he had where she was able to find that crack in his weakness and slide in. And that's what she did. She used this. If we work together, we can make lots of money and be strong together. And that is what she's trying today. That is her aim today. So that's what she sold him on. And we have here that she was at a financial, she was not happy with the money she was making. She was not self-sufficient to her satisfaction, and she was at a rock bottom. He saw that. He felt that clearly. Then we have here the Page of Cups in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. The Page of Cups is someone who is kind, gentle, thoughtful, and loved by others. The other women, his friends, this is the other thing I got in my other spread, was that his friends did not like her. Tom didn't like her. The women at the party didn't like her. Most of his friends did not like her. They did not trust her. So this is the Friends card, feeling that she was not a very likable person. It's in reverse. Page of Cups makes you an unlikable person, unliked by others, and they would not love her. And he was not in love with her at this point either. He didn't have love for her. Maybe there was some sexual passion, some chemistry in the bedroom, but aside from that, he did not feel the love for her. He wasn't in love with her. He was not in love. Here we go. And the friends and family. Friends did not love her. The friends did not love her. And then we have here the Judgment in reverse and the Four of Wands. So the Judgment in reverse is self-doubt and inner critic. His self-doubt and his inner critic was on fire. And the Four of Wands in reverse shows that he was not contented. He was not contented being with her. In the upright, the Four of Wands is feeling total contentment, happiness. He wasn't contented with her. He had this nagging feeling that he chose to ignore. They say early on in a relationship with a narcissist, they give themselves away within the first date or two. They give you trial runs to see how well you will cope with them. And he did pick up on it, but what happened, most people do pick up on it, but they choose to give the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt, he had doubt, is what narcissists take advantage of. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Even though they have doubts, I shouldn't be so judgmental. Maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. That is that crack that they slip through, and that is the weakness of the emotions. And the narcissist goes by hard logic and how to manipulate. So he was using this judgment, this fear of judgment, from religious, from being grown up. Don't be so hard on people. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them a chance. They know this is empathy. They know this is how they have that little crack to slip in. And that's exactly what happened, basically. That's what happened. So then we also have here the Five of Wands with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. He did not necessarily think that he wanted her as the parent of his unborn children. It's an earth energy. It's a child. A page is a young adult. He didn't think that quite possibly maybe they would make a good pairing for parenting. And that was his aim. He expressed that to her, and maybe he was thinking she wasn't up for it. So that is how I see that. The child being studious and being academic, hardworking, and polite. That also can be Meghan, because she is not polite. She's not a polite individual. She's rude. She was very rude to that black waiter serving cocktails at that wedding. She was probably rude prior to. She treats service workers like servants, like slaves. He picked up on that. He also picked up that she's not hardworking. Suits was bound to take her off the show. She had no more going on with Suits. Her putting out there that she gave up this great career is a big old fat lie, because they were writing her out. Her job with Suits was ending. He knew that. It was coming to an end, but yet she spun that she gave it up. I gave up my acting career. No, she had nothing on the table. They were writing her out. She was done. She was done with that show. She knew it was coming to an end, and she had to score someone else. And with the Five of Wands, we are looking at power struggles. The fact that he knew she wasn't working, there was power struggles. She is nothing but a power struggle, and she's not polite. He picked up on that rudeness early on. They do tell on themselves. It might be for a flash of a moment, that micro expression, that quick, nasty little comment, and then she would recover it with probably a fake smile, a compliment, change the subject, work him, mold him, love bomb him, and then he quickly forgets that. That is how that happens, you guys. So he also realized he did not want to be bound and tied to her. He did not want to be self-imposed restrictions with her. He also felt the King of Cups in reverse, that his father would not love her, would not probably love her. I see that. I never see Harry as a king. I always get that as being Charles or William, not Harry. So I'm saying this would be either William or Harry, Charles or William not liking her and not saying, you do not want to be bound and tied to this woman. And that is exactly what happened. They both said, you need to slow down with this girl, or at least William did. Okay, William said, you need to slow down. You don't know this girl, as they called her, okay? And that did happen. And we have here, she wanted everything to go super fast. And she did. They do that. They want everything to go extremely fast. They want to lock you in as quickly as possible. And with the King of Swords, with communication. And it is with authority. The King of Swords is someone who's going to speak their mind, someone who is articulate and sharp-minded and good advice. So quite possibly this could be Charles or William saying things are happening too fast. Things are happening too fast. You're allowing this chick to suck you in too quickly. Slow down. Slow down. So that happened. Whoop. Then we have here the Knight of Cups with the nostalgia card in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. So with the Six of Cups, that is blast from the past. That is the nostalgia card. And the Knight of Cups is just do it with emotion, loving, and all of that. That is your Prince Charming coming after the nostalgia. Well, he felt that she quite possibly isn't very nostalgic because she didn't like her family. She cut off her family. She talked nasty about her family to Harry. Okay? So that is that. I'm just going to go through this whole pile here. So basically, they ended up talking about leaving. she would promise him that they could leave. This was also what I got in my last spread, you guys. It was that they ended up forming this plan with her saying, I can make you financially abundant. They're not paying you enough, Harry. I can do this for you. I am capable of doing this. I was a Hollywood celebrity. We don't need them. You're not being paid enough. You're not getting what you deserve. I can help you. You can leave. You've had this fantasy of leaving forever. You've never liked being a royal. We can leave together, because with the Two of Swords, you know, you don't have to be deadlocked with them. You don't have to be confused. You do not have to be deadlocked. We can leave. So that ended up happening. Then we have here the Ace of Swords with the loss and grief and leaving here, basically. And so this Ace of Swords is saying victory, triumph over difficulty. We will triumph, Harry, over this difficulty with this earth energy, with the loss. We don't have to suffer from the loss. We don't have to deal with being deadlocked by them. We can leave. So this is how everything sort of manifested through the process, is what I'm showing you, okay? Then we're getting out of stormy waters, Harry. We got here the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving out of stormy waters and life lessons card. And it's a transformation with the Death. They created this death and got out of stormy waters and wanted to create a transformation between the two of them. So that is what happened there. Then we have here the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who is lazy, lacks detail, forgetful, and disorganized. In victory in reverse. They ended up not having good plans, not detail about their plans. They forget their stories, they forget their narratives, they're disorganized, and they're not victorious now as we stand, okay? So this is where we're at now. This is where they're at now, you guys. This is where we're at now. So what it ended up doing is creating a tower crashing moment to a lesser degree, because of all the lies and deception and stories in the Oprah show. And now things are not spinning in anybody's favor right now. It's all going against everybody. The Wheel of Fortune is not going to anybody's benefit. It is not evolving forward. The wheel is bad luck, and it is, you know, it's breaking the cycle of anything positive and good going on. So where's it going to happen now? What we happen next is the Justice is going to clamp down on both of this pair here. With the Justice in reverse, we have dishonesty and unfairness with the teamwork and expansion. So all their teamwork that they've been doing has been a lie. They have been very dishonest and unfair in how they treat their employees and how they treat everyone who comes into their inner circle. Then we have the very final cards here. The very final. And now we finally made it to the end. Yay. Here we go. We have the Hangman. The Hangman, self-sacrifice. They feel that they are self-sacrificing themselves so they can have a family legacy. That is where we stand now. They want that family legacy and that self-sacrifice for each other. So that is where we stand today. Well, that is it. And yeah. So I decided to go through the whole thing. I love doing that way, you guys. It's so much fun because it is a story, and it does tell the story, and usually it's always right on. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that. So that is it. That is why Harry broke up with her. In the last spread, definitely, he didn't trust her because she had a big mouth. And Skip told her that too. She has a big mouth. I don't think she's going to keep quiet. And the friends didn't like her. Nobody liked her. Nobody in the inner circle liked Meghan. And so that was the reason why he broke up. But as you could see, those were the reasons there as well. So there was some mirroring going on with the reasoning. So yes, and they were not incorrect. Their initial feelings were on point. And that is the problem. Most people deny those initial feelings and go with, I better give them the benefit of the doubt. So how does Tom Inskip feel now? They have repaired their relationship, but how does he feel now? How does Skip Inskip feel now? Skippy Inskip, they call him. How does he feel now? How does he feel now about the situation? Oh, lovers in reverse. They are not in love. So this is a secret that he holds. Harry's not in love. They are not in love with each other. They're not in love with each other. And four-wall structure in reverse. So that is the Four of Wands in reverse. He's not happy. Contentment in reverse. Not happy. Not lovers. Not happy. And he's at an emotional rock bottom. And we have Judgment in reverse. So he's got all his self-doubt and inner critic that is brewing to the surface. And we have here, he is too challenged. She's too challenging to be married to. And we have here Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles is the earth energy in reverse with the child. I've said this many, many, many times. They do not take care of Archie on a full-time basis. They get him on a loner basis. He is a lone child from the caregivers that let them have him for photo ops or whatever. He is not with them on a permanent full-time basis. That is that. And we have here King of Cups. William hates her. William can't stand her. Charles, I think it feels the same way at this point. And the Knight of Wands. He feels that Harry needs to have that just do it card and some courage with her. He needs to build some courage and some backbone with Meghan. And that he is not happy with whatever he gets from his family or with Meghan. And we also have here the Two of Swords in reverse. So there is no deadlock or confusion right now. He knows darn well what he's been doing, what's been happening. No deadlock going on. But there's lots of loss and illness. He feels loss. He is getting mentally unwell. Back to the rock bottom. And Death card in reverse. Inability to change. Harry has an inability to change the situation. He feels trapped. Inability to change. Along with on the wrong path. He took the wrong path. He took the wrong path. And the self-restriction here, he feels that Harry can't untie himself very easily, that he's not fully tied up. He can easily untie himself. He doesn't have to do that. And victory in reverse. They are not going to be a successful couple. The marriage will not last. That is how Tom Inskip feels about the union. He was correct. He was absolutely correct. And Harry was correct initially too. He should have never gone back to her. I hope you enjoy this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.